Hello, and welcome back to the Pod Together podcast. My name is Adam, and as always, I'm joined with my co-hosts Becca and Nicole.
Hey.
Hi.
Hello. I feel really
going?
pigeonholed into
Welcome.
that intro.
That
I don't
was
know.
very peppy for 9:30 p.m. Well, it's 7:30 p.m. where you're at.
My time. Yeah.
Oh, guess what?
What?
We're going to be in only an hour apart in like 3 weeks, and I can't tell you how excited I am about that.
Oh.
We love a fallback.
We love a
Yeah,
fallback
see,
home.
I also like that, but now I'm used to it. So like my day gets very quiet around 2:30 and I'm very
yeah.
productive at work from
Right.
like 2:30 on.
Oh shoot! Well, I'm sorry about
Because
that.
like nobody is interrupting me and nothing is pulling my focus. Anyway,
Oh, because everybody's clocked
Central,
off.
Central
It's
time.
4:30.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, well, since you're dating this, we just started season 9.
9, Adam. Fuck. No, just kidding.
Ooh, we're ending on an odd number. I don't know.
No, don't talk
so close
about
to
it.
No, okay.
I hate
Anyway,
I hate it.
We have an even amount of episodes though, so that will
Balance it
make
out.
it okay.
it's a little bit surreal. I just mentally don't feel like I'm very focused lately. Funny because I'm on Adderall, but anyway. So like I knew this was all happening and everything, but it was kind of surreal. Nicole was in her feels because Nicole was running the IG content, finding like the old video clips
Yeah.
that made me get in my feels about everything. And I'm sure that like audience was in feels. People messaged me and they were like, I don't know how I feel about this. I was like, we're still going to do like, there's
Yeah.
something with the same people.
Right.
Like, and they were like,
Yeah.
I still don't know how I feel. And I was like, well, I don't want to talk about plants anymore.
Don't make me do it.
No.
I'm
Anyway.
tired. Yeah. No, I think. Well, we were going to we were going to read some of the question box responses. There was a few that I was like, you're on the nose, bestie.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
You're good. Everybody just know that you're going to be fine. If you like us for the banter, you're going to be fine.
You're going to be
You're gonna be
fine.
Is that too far?
I don't know.
No.
Adam.
That gives away nothing.
I don't
Adam's
know.
concerned.
What if this is a greenhouse though? What if this is a greenhouse?
Stop it. It's not a fucking greenhouse.
It's not going to be a greenhouse.
Even though we love a greenhouse, it's not a
Yeah, no,
greenhouse.
I don't want to verb.
Please.
I don't want to verb your greenhouse. Like that doesn't need to be a thing. So I'm sorry I did that.
I don't want to verb it.
We can verb it. It's okay.
No, because that's like a perpetual, like, that's something that you really were struggling with. And then I'm like, oh, let's go. Let's really just drive the knife in and be like, really
yeah.
greenhouse that one. Oh, like for the rest of your
Super
life, Becca.
insensitive.
Every time you're like behind on something, I was like, oh, that was a greenhouse.
You greenhouse in this one? Fuck, you're right.
Yeah, we
Fuck
can't
you,
do
man.
it. Here's why you shouldn't like my insult.
Okay.
Anyway, question box. Cue it up. Wait, this episode though is something that you guys have been
my God.
all
Should we
asking
start
about.
over?
Yeah.
No. It'll be fun.
Unverb the greenhouse.
For forever, since every time we've asked about an episode topic idea, this was been mentioned, but it is the episode where we talk with our partners.
Yeah.
Logistically, all of us aren't going to be here at the same time because that's not how that doesn't, the cookie didn't crumble, but
Right.
we have interviews with all of our partners asking your questions and we're very excited about it, but that's coming later. Then we're going to come back and talk about our season 4 faves during this episode 4 of our last season. But anyway, back to Nicole. Question box.
Question box. We asked you guys over on Instagrams, now that the big announcement is out, how are you guys feeling about this? How are you in your feels? What are you feeling? So you guys came through with some answers and we're going to answer them as soon as I could pull this up here because my internet is trash. A lot of you guys are in your feels just like we are, and that's validating for me because I was really in my feels. But it's exciting. It's an exciting thing. One of you guys said, I'm happy for whatever is coming. World tour. LOL.
A world tour.
A world tour. Can you
Manifest
imagine?
that?
We will be in Brisbane next week, and then Australia the other week.
Oh my gosh. We could have an entire just like podcast on the Airbnb stories from all those travels.
Can you imagine
100%.
hostels
Oh.
potted together in a
We
hostel?
could do some hostels. I
No.
would die to see Nicole stay in a hostel.
Absolutely not. I'd
That
rather sleep in
alone.
my car,
Maybe.
if I'm being honest.
Maybe this will be something that we have to challenge each other to do together. Like maybe together we go on a trip and then we stay in a hostel and then
Review it.
yeah.
We review it.
Yeah, and we're not gonna get the private bathroom either. No.
Yeah,
Oh,
We're
listen,
gonna get the public bathroom where you have to like
Bunk beds.
creep out
I
into
don't-
the restroom, and then Nicole's gonna come back. We're gonna have the camera on her, and she'll be like, "Guys, some guy blew ass behind me in the bathroom, and I was just trying to
we're
brush
doing
my
a co-ed
teeth."
room.
Listen, I
Yes.
don't
Oh, yeah.
commune. Okay, I don't do communal bathroom.
Well, you will for a
Absolute-
challenge.
Okay, I'll be in my car.
Yeah.
Okay. Someone else said, I feel like high school graduation is approaching and I'm never going to see my besties again. And I'm not kidding
As
you.
we go on,
Stop. I'm going to cry. I read that and I was like, that's so sweet.
That is the vibe. But listen, we're all going to the
Hashtag
same
never
university.
change.
We are all going to the same university.
Hashtag hags.
Oh,
Do you guys remember hags?
No.
Have a great summer.
Yeah.
Hags.
Yearbook
No.
signatures? Come on, Adam, we're the same age. You didn't have
Yeah,
hags?
no, I had yearbook, but we didn't have hags. No, we were just like everyone was like, stay the same, never change, like
Never change.
Keep doing big
BFF
things.
for life.
Okay.
Yeah,
same.
whatever.
I had-
Somebody posted on my somebody wrote in my yearbook in middle school, grow some tits.
Stop
That
it.
That was
Guess what?
an
She
interesting
did.
moment.
in your face.
And then they fed a human. Let's see what
And they
you
fed
do,
a
little
human.
boy. What
See
can
what
you do with your tits? Jesus.
I've got nipples, fucker.
Milk me?
Will you milk me?
Oh, I bet the guy that wrote that has like, well, you know what? We're not gonna body shame. But he
Yeah.
probably has weird nipples.
You just
not
told
shaming.
yourself we're not going to body shame. But I bet he has weird.
I bet he has weird nipples. That makes two of us. All right, Nicole, next.
I'm sad I won't be hearing you every week after this season. Well, you might. Maybe.
Bestie, don't speak too soon.
Bestie.
well, if you- I mean, you can just go through the repertoire, the cinematic universe. Just keep repeating.
Just keep listening over and over again.
That's true.
No,
We're on the
please
internet
don't do that.
forever. Don't go back to season 1, please, for the love of God.
Oh god.
Every episode we've mentioned that.
Yeah, I know. Holding back tears, but I am so excited to see what's to come. See the optimism. Everybody have a little optimism. Someone else said anxiety, a little sadness, but also a lot of anticipation for what's to come. Bittersweet, also excited in anticipation. Oh, someone said I'm nervous and kind of sad. Okay, same, but excited.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
we're all probably a little nervous.
Here's the thing
Yeah.
that I realize is that we really ripped off the Band-Aid.
We did.
I don't think we gave any of this like that much thought. We were just like, yeah, well, this is the last season. Sorry, guys. Like it was never just like, we're not going to let you down. We're not just, there was no like, by the way, big announcement coming. It would just be like, new season starting and the podcast is ending. Like,
Hard launch.
But
we
listen-
hard launched that shit.
we really did. Yeah.
Listen,
we
if
didn't
we-
edge you at all. It was just right finishing.
If we would have went into it slowly and we would have kept people
Done a little tap, tap, tap. Swirl, 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 tap, tap, tap.
Yeah.
what are we talking about?
It's a Project X.
I think that we would
Nicole,
have
that's your homework. Watch Project X.
Okay. Check. I'll watch it. I think that we would
Tap.
Do you remember that scene, Adam? He's in the car. He's describing how to
Anyway, if we would have went slow, what would have happened? We would have blown our load.
We have to cut all this out. This is Patreon. Guys.
Nicole, this is what people love. Nicole is always censoring us.
No.
Me and Adam are just off the rails.
Completely.
Yeah, because we forget that things live on the internet forever.
And I'm like, what are my grandkids going to think of this? Okay.
Oh
my God.
I was going to
Nora's friends.
say that if we would have waited, I think that we would have second guessed ourselves and we would have pondered it for too long. And then we would have been like, do we really want to do this? When the truth is that, yeah, now's the time, you know? So that's what I was
You're
going to
right.
say.
We would have pondered too long. It's ripped the Band-Aid off because I feel like we all kind of said it was feeling uninspired and we just needed, like, none of us want to do something like that, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I think the prospect of the new project made it so much easier because one of us brought it up and was like, how about we end Potted Together and do this instead?
Yep.
And it was like a unanimous, immediate, yes, let's do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we all love talking and we want to continue this, but it's just getting hard with plants. So
Someone said true crime, question mark, question mark, question mark. How fun.
no, that's Nicole's wet dream right there.
That is.
Yeah.
So don't try to take that shit.
So much. No one can ever do a true crime podcast ever again.
Ever. I'm so sad. Please tell me you're just rebranding and less about plants and still podcasting. Aww. Well, definitely less about plants. Someone just said, what is it? Like, what is it?
What is
Just
it?
tell- me and Becca with,
shit.
with Aspen Ovard. What is it?
What is it? What's going on?
Just tell me.
Show me to. Yeah.
Someone said hate it, but get it. I'm guessing a new podcast on friendship or a book. Someone else said, are you guys writing a book? And then I was like, oh, a book? That would be fun.
What would we write a book about?
Yeah.
You know how our Airbnb experiences.
Mm-hmm.
How to a how-to guide to have a kick-ass Airbnb experience.
Or how to not have
Yeah.
one.
How to get your money back, or at least part of your money back from an Airbnb written by Nicole.
Yeah. That's Nicole. That's going to be your Nicole. That is literally the name of your autobiography is partially refunded.
For everything in my life, honestly. That's
Partially refund.
that is
That's
a great title. That is a great
Yeah.
title. I'm taking
Oh
that.
Oh
my
my
gosh.
gosh. What would mine be? I don't know. We can't go into this. We should do this someday though. That's a pretty fun little brain. Anywho, are we done with the question box?
Someone else just said a podcast with just the three of you catching up, and then sad. How dare you all? Just kidding, but very sad. And there was a few
dare
others, but
you.
like that's the gist of it. And I feel like collectively people are sad, but they understand. Like you really can only talk about plants for so long before it becomes repetitive. And we've had some good times, some good conversations on plants and like life around plants and just all the things. And I think that, yeah, it's a good time to cap it.
Yeah. And there's lots of other great plant podcasts out there too. So like
Yep.
hit those up and always doing topics. It's just, I don't know. For us, it just felt like, I don't know. I think about that a lot is I've grown past those beginning stages and then it's hard for me to like go back there and talk about that again. Also, I made so many mistakes whenever I give information that I do differently. So then I just hesitate ever sharing information because I'm just
Yeah.
like, well, this might change, but I just need to already just be like, not set in stone, but here's what I'm doing. I
Right.
don't know.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
It just, anyway.
We just
Anywho.
want to talk. We just want to chat.
Yeah.
just want
We just want to do stuff.
We have a good dynamic. We come from random ass backgrounds that just work together. And I think that that's something special.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just like
I think
we're
so,
just,
too.
oh, this is just meshes. Like, I don't know. It's friendship is easy and different
Yeah.
background. I don't know. It's just cool.
Yeah, I think we're like kind of unlikely friends, which makes it even more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in high school, like if we all were alive at the same time,
Okay. Way to call me out.
Way to call me out.
we would not have we would not have been friends, I don't think, right? I like that, so that's what I like about it. You're right, the unlikely friends, because
Yeah.
Unlikely friends.
Becca was a flyer and Nicole was like
Flyer.
hiking up her skirt, smoking cigarettes under the bleachers in the back, Breakfast Club
Cigarettes.
style.
Oh,
And
weed,
I-
honey.
Okay.
Who smokes cigarettes? Hello, that was you.
Yeah, it was me. Anyway, well, should we hear from our partners?
Wait, describe yourself, Adam.
Oh,
Do it. Say it back.
what was I doing?
Say it back.
I was the Ken. I was the Ken. I was like wanting to hang out with the girls, but couldn't go in the girls' restroom. So I was like hanging outside the girls' restroom for them. You know how like, not Ken, Alan, the
were
Alan
an
from the Barbie movie.
Alan.
I was the Alan.
You were
You were
the
Alan.
Alan.
Yeah, but like you guys were too cool for me to be an Alan with. So like, you know,
Oh, I would have.
Honestly, I was
Yeah.
not that cool in high school.
Yeah, me neither. Every time I go to a football game, now that my daughter's in high school and I go to football games, that's what I do on Friday nights. I see the Flyers and I think of Becca, and then I see the boys on the cheer team and I think, "Ugh, I wish Adam could have been a cheerleader every single Friday night.
every
You've been so
Friday
good at it.
night. Yeah.
Anyway,
So tall.
Yeah.
So helpful.
tall.
such a great
It
base.
was always helpful to have a tall man.
Such
yeah.
big hands.
Such big hands, they wrap all the way around your ankles. No, it's true. It's true. Okay, we should get into these interviews.
Yeah, let's
do
hear from
it.
let's hear from our other halves.
Ooh, I'm excited. Yay.
I'm so excited to tell you guys that this episode is sponsored by Notion, which is my favorite tool for organizing my thoughts, my business plans, just everything. The new Notion AI is a single AI tool that does it all. It can search across Notion and other apps. It can generate docs in your own style, analyze PDFs and images, and chat with you about anything. Obviously, we know Notion as the perfect place to organize your tasks, track your habits, write beautiful docs, and collaborate with your team. But now with the power of AI, Notion just got so much better. The more content you add to your Notion, the more Notion AI can personalize its responses for you. Unlike general chatbots, Notion AI already has the context of your work. Notion AI is connected to multiple knowledge sources. It uses AI knowledge from GPT-4 and Claude to chat with you about any topic, and it can search across thousands of Notion docs in seconds to quickly answer any question. And now with AI connectors now in beta, Notion AI can also search across Slack discussions, Google Docs, Sheets and Slides, and more tools coming soon. Notion is seamlessly integrated, infinitely flexible, and beautifully easy to use, so you're empowered to do your most meaningful work. Notion's AI partners are contractually prohibited from using your data to train their AI models, and also it will only reference content that you have access to. Try Notion for free when you go to notion.com/potted. That's all lowercase letters, notion.com/potted to try the powerful, easy to use Notion AI today. And when you use our link, you're supporting our show. Thank you so much to Notion for sponsoring. Again, that's notion.com/potted.
Everybody, welcome Steve to the Potted Together podcast.
Hello.
Yay!
Yay.
I could push an applause button, but it's so far up there, away from my hand.
This is the level of effort
Yes.
I deal with every day.
Audience, I think I need to explain the situation because I have a soundboard for recording a podcast in person. Steve and I are just relaxing on our sofa together, and we have headphones on because we're hearing ourselves through soundproof headphones. And Steve is, I don't know. Oh, that was
That was the dog.
my tie.
You say my name and the dog chokes. Feeling great.
Steve's he's just blossoming, like, you know, when you just kind of like, it's like he's a performer.
What?
He's not really.
It is the Steve Show.
Anyway,
this is
it's
the Steve Show podcast, right?
Yeah.
We're making a new podcast starring Steve, me, Steve, produced by Steve, creative director
This is-
Steve,
this-
Steve, Steve.
the DJ voice I was talking about.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay,
Steve. What has been one of your favorite trips that we've taken together so far? I didn't let him know any of these questions.
like
So-
vacation or psychedelic?
Uh,
I'm kidding.
okay.
One of my favorite trips that we have taken so far.
Yeah.
Are cruise answers kind of lame?
No, I mean that's basically most of our trips that we've taken.
Yeah.
And that's what we've.
I mean, I
made
could be like
videos
sweet and
on.
heartwarming, Steve. You know, I could see like the trip when I drove out and helped you moved into our home. I
Yeah.
could say that,
Okay.
or I could say, I don't know. Maybe I'd say a favorite cruise.
How about we talk to honest Steve, who's not trying.
Is he here?
He's not trying to give an answer for everybody. No, I'm just kidding.
Favorite? I don't know. I think our best, one of our favorite vacations. How about I put up some more? I don't know. More, make it more definite or something.
More boundaries. Vacation. Yeah, I think vacations is what.
Best vacation? Ooh. I really like the Celebrity Panama Canal.
Oh yeah,
BBC.
that
I
was
mean,
a really good one.
It's hard to pick one, but that, like, if you just said you could do another cruise again, I would do that exact same thing again.
Yeah,
It would still be great.
yeah,
Anyway,
cool. I
yeah.
agree. How does it feel to live in a Hoya heaven? Do you often feel like our home is a Hoya heaven?
Hoya
Haven.
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 Hoya Haven.
Hoya Haven. What is the
I mean,
definition
I
of a
think
haven?
Jesse would be Hoya Heaven because that's where they go to die.
Oh snap!
Oh, wrong podcast.
You be nice to
It's
Jesse.
all one big world, big plant world. I do. I love Jesse.
I know you
We
do.
love Jesse.
Hi,
Um,
Jesse.
hi, Jesse.
Anyway, Haven. How does it feel to live in a Hoya Haven?
It's been, I don't know. It's nice. I guess it does. I feel like I live in the jungle. No, it's great.
It's great.
No, I do like I mean, it warms up a place.
Yeah.
When you're here in the dry desert and everything's, gray or brown.
Yeah.
It's nice
like,
to have a little getaway. I don't know, a little.
It's like
respite.
that. What is that? It's that story or that tale of a frog in a boiling pot. Like he just,
Oh yeah, that's probably been true.
Yeah. It's been a slow progress to being, because I think you probably at first, if it would have just been like boom. I don't know though. I've had all these plants from the beginning, right? Like the areas where I keep plants.
So when I had the shock value, you just shocked everything all at
Yeah.
once. So it would just blur out. the
Yeah, you were
trauma.
like,
Yeah.
what is it like living next to a god, and also all of these plants? And so it was just like when I entered your life, it was probably really difficult. It was a big change, but it's been easy. It's been good. You like the plants?
No, I'm still stuck in you saying that a god moved in here.
I know.
No, I do. I like it. I appreciate the plants
Yeah.
most of the time.
And what's your tagline
My tagline?
around our home together? Our little inside joke.
There's so many.
No, but about with the Hoya specifically.
With the Hoya.
Something's blooming.
Oh, like if I get up in the morning,
Or even
feed
if
the
we
dog.
walk into the bedroom at night, getting ready.
Oh,
to
you get that
be like,
first
something's
wow.
blooming.
Something's blooming.
Oh, that's yeah. Okay,
Well, that's nice,
yeah.
smell that. Versus what I was probably smelling when I walked out of the bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Okay, next question. Favorite tiki drink?
favorite tiki drink.
See, I think that this is. We probably should have told people to steer clear of
Of what?
like ranked question because it's just so
I know,
hard.
there's
'cause
so
you're like,
many, and they're so different.
So many, and they're so
This
different.
is not as hard as you think.
Okay. Sorry,
I
I'll
would
let you
say
talk.
the one like I always want to try wherever I go is I want to try their Mai Tai. Like the original Trader Vic's 1944, not college Mai Tais.
Uh-huh.
The red and tastes like Hawaiian Punch with Captain Morgan in it.
Okay, that's a college.
I don't know.
Mai
It's
Tai?
something unlocked in my brain. No, those, like the beachy frozen kind of Mai Tais.
Yeah, that are almost like a brownish color,
like, yeah.
like our dog.
No,
named
not brown.
Mai
No,
Tai.
like the ones that are like bright and sweet and, that you get on the side of a frozen machine at a bar. Those kind of Mai Tais. I don't like those.
Yes, I know. I'm saying the ones you like are the ones that are like real tiki drinks, like the brown color.
Yeah, the lime, the orgeat,
Yeah. Okay.
and a good garnish. I'm just waiting for you to I'm going to say something.
Someone asked, "Do you secretly hate Hoya? This is a safe space. We'll love you no matter what."
Was that Steve?
No.
No, I don't hate Hoya.
No, you don't. Okay. Well,
No.
what? Well, since you don't hate Hoya, next question.
Oh gosh,
What is a specific Hoya that you like the most?
that one right there, that specific one
Which one?
right there. See where I'm pointing?
I need you to describe it because you're pointing into a room full of them.
It's green.
This is an audio format. No one can see your hand.
We'll just run it through AI or something. My favorite one.
Yes.
I would say I'm kind of liking the Lacunosas, the small leaf ones. I kind of like those in general.
Yeah.
But changes, kind of like your taste changes.
Well, no, but is there, and look, and I love that you know the names and everything, and it is very sweet, but is there like a specific plant that you're like, I love how that plant looks in that area of our house?
Oh, I love the corner carnosa.
The what?
The corner carnosa.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. That's a thing, man.
I
Isn't
love
it?
the corner, yeah, the heirloom.
Yeah. It's just huge and glorious, and it just anchors the room.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know you liked it like that much.
I do. I would be sad you got rid of that.
Okay, well, it needs to be taken outside and watered thoroughly because it's struggling.
Oh.
Yeah. So
What
we'll
do
do that.
Okay.
Now that you know that, now that
Yeah,
I know
now
that you
you
love
need
it.
to have me take care of that because
Now
how
that's
great
your
I take
baby.
care of them.
What is one of Adam's plant habits that you could live without?
Just one.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh no! I think it's there's a lot to
thing
come
is,
here.
the thing is, I feel like you know,
The sink in the plant,
but
like
you
I'm looking
just
at right now. No?
like, and folks, he's not being coy like this in front of you or because we're recording this on a podcast. Like, I will have just bared one of my most embarrassing, like, raw emotional things to Steve, and I was like, what is something that I do that bothers you? And he will just never say anything. There has got to be something I do that annoys the heck out of you. I can think of so many things that you do that annoy me. But like not in a bad way, and just that's a habit I definitely could live without. But I also
the way
think
you
it's
chew
kind
on
of
your
like,
toenails in bed, and
oh my god, that's not true.
we're talking about plants, all right? Back to plants. Okay, that was going to a place. I think the thing that gets me to understand is just the plant in the sink, like
Mhm.
when I'm ready to make dinner or something.
Yeah.
That's the one
You do that sometimes. But I also do that when I have a sink full of dishes and I want to do my plant chores. So
yeah, it's funny.
But I should be doing the dishes. If you could visit anywhere for free, where would you choose and why?
Anywhere
Anywhere.
for free.
Absolutely free. You have to suffer zero financial loss.
Okay,
And you could be there.
maybe it's cheesy,
Uh-huh.
but Wisconsin. No. I've always wanted to stay in one of those like huts, floating huts in like French Polynesia, right?
Yeah.
Like a Fiji, Tahiti, or something like that.
Or are you saying that because you know that's what I would love to do?
No,
Because that's
would
also
that be?
my
I want,
dream.
I want like
the
that
Bora
postcard
Bora.
picture, and I want to be in that postcard.
Yeah. Well, let's make it happen. It's both of our dreams. How do we get there for free? A few more questions coming at you.
Okay, bring 'em on, Steve Show.
Talking raw with Steve. I wish I had a guitar riff on this. Anyway,
Oh,
first pet and the street you grew up on. And you don't do your thing that you always do when you're asked this. When you're like, well, technically it was Royal Route State.
it was.
Oh, so the first one that actually has names that would go with what someone's wanting out of this question.
I grew up on. You said the first one, but I didn't. I'm doing that thing, aren't
You
I?
are. I just told you not to do it. Now I'm enveloped in this with you. Just give me an answer. Your porn name. The first pet and the street you grew up on.
The first mailing address I had with that was not Old State Route.
Yes.
Okay, Major McCutcheon.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Major McCutcheon.
Our first guest on the Steve Show.
Wait, how do you spell McCutcheon?
McCutcheon?
McCutcheon.
It's Scottish.
Cool. Okay.
I do believe he was like an editorial cartoonist.
Well, okay. So now we have a name for that personality, Major. Hey, Major. Question for everyone.
Bubbles?
We're gonna end up.
What was your first pet, Bubbles? What was yours?
Pebbles.
Ooh, that's better.
No, Pebbles St. Clair.
That's so you.
Pebbles St. Clair. Question.
Major McCutcheon.
Should that be our Halloween costumes? We're just dressing as our porn counterpart.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Ultra ID.
Some kind of
Ultra.
maybe Scottish military uniform I could be wearing.
Next up.
Yeah.
How did you know your partner was the one? We're going to end. This is going to be the ending question.
So this is it?
This is it. This is it.
The one.
Or am I?
Yeah, I think so.
Who can ever really be too sure?
Right. I'm looking at the fear in his eyes right now.
I'm just looking at this angelic glow that's radiating off of your shiny head.
And I'm not supposed to go off like I do. I had a good answer at this one point. Where'd it go? And not okay.
It's like I can feel you having to form your answer because you think it has to be perfect and it doesn't. You can just say what's on your heart.
I think.
Okay, I think should we cut this question?
No.
Do you want me to come up with a different end question?
No, it was literally about to come out of
I'm sorry.
7. No, I think it was when you start to have the vision of growing a life together.
I can't get pregnant though.
Lord knows we've been trying.
Okay.
We need some VHF. AM/FM VHF. No, I think it's when you point where it's like you just see growing old together. Like you could just imagine being in that cute old couple sitting on the porch, rocking a chair, yelling at kids right walking by. Get that dog off my lawn.
Yeah. And elevating my tone from a 3 to a 10 the second you say what, and I have to repeat one thing, and I'm just the fucking rock, motherfucker. No, it'll be so nice.
You got a hairy what? A Hoya what?
Oh, anyway, well,
I got a salve for that.
Put some oil on it.
That emu oil.
Anyway, it's been a pleasure having you on the pod. How do you feel about?
It's been a pleasure having you on the Steve Show.
How do you feel about being on the podcast for the first time? People have wanted this for so long.
Really?
For all of our partners to be on.
I didn't. Yeah.
Is it kind of weird to sit here and just like talk and hear yourself? And
yeah,
it's easy to let your walls down. And then when I tell you that this is going to be out for the public at large to whoever in the world to listen to, how does that make you feel?
Scared for them.
Yeah, because their world's going to be rocked.
Yeah, right.
Talking raw with Steve.
Raw with the Steve Show.
Anyway, thanks for being on the podcast, babe. Bye.
Toodles.
All right, Daniel, welcome to the Potted Together podcast.
Woo!
You're like running out on stage.
Hey guys!
Welcome to the show. You've made many appearances before without even really realizing it.
Yeah, kind of snuck in there, I guess.
Many times. What is it? Like, how are you able to sense that I'm recording so that you can interrupt?
I'm not really sure. It just kind of happens. I don't know if it's like a sixth sense or something like that, but it, I just get an itch, I guess. I gotta call Becca, or or gotta go home
early.
Gotta come home early, just surprise.
Basically, from season 1, like there was like iconic moments of me being like, Daniel, I'm recording.
I'm recording. Do you leave that in?
There was many moments throughout the seasons that, yes, those moments did get left in where you like interrupted or something.
Perfect.
Because you would like add something that was like funny enough,
Okay.
So
So I'm like the side comedian. What do you, supporting cast?
yeah, you're definitely a supporting cast member of the show. And yeah,
All right.
so they know you very well.
Awesome. I'll expect my award at the end of the year.
Yeah. We just moved.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big thing. Are you what?
Lots of fun.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Lots of fun.
Oh, lots of fun. I thought you said not so fun.
Well, I
True.
mean, there's, I say, yeah, you know, mixed bag.
Yeah. Well, okay, so you like over your career you've moved a lot. So like how do you like get to know a new place? Like what's that like for you every time you move?
To me, it's kind of fun in the sense it's like an adventure every time. So it's just like, ooh, you know, something new, exciting, new food to try.
Mm.
Big foodie, of course.
You're a foodie. You would
Yeah.
describe yourself as a foodie.
Yeah, I love eating food. I guess what does the foodie term mean? I mean, I always thought of it just you like to eat a lot of food. You know, you're a foodie.
I think like foodies would be really upset that you called yourself a foodie, but like I'm totally okay with you calling yourself a foodie.
I mean, what do I call myself? Like the dumpster, you know, that just
You're
eats.
like an eater.
Yeah, just like a raccoon or something. You know, I'm sitting there eating.
Yeah, you're more like a raccoon, honestly.
All right.
No, but one of my funniest early memories of you, I don't know if I ever told you this, but when me and Daniel, we had known each other for less than like 6 months at this point, but we went to Europe together.
Mm.
Like, well, he came to meet with me on my trip, and it was really spontaneous and it was really
Mhm.
fun. And we would eat at a restaurant and you'd really like it. And you'd take out your TripAdvisor app and right then and
Oh
there.
yeah, that was my my TripAdvisor era. I was really really big into, you know, like, oh man, this place is awesome. I gotta leave a review. You know, like gotta put it on there. Like TripAdvisor was my jam at that time.
Yeah, I just find that so cute and endearing. And there were so many little things you did on that trip that was so endearing and like surprising to me. And it was just, yeah.
That's how I reeled you in.
Yeah. No, I would recommend I mean, okay, it is risky, but like I would recommend doing a big trip like that. Like pretty, let's not say like really soon because you don't want to be like love bombed, but like within the first year, if you can, get uncomfortable together in a foreign country or something.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we saw each other's true colors.
Yeah. Definitely agree to that.
I mean, you saw me.
Oh yeah.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Excuse me. I wasn't very kind to Daniel when we first met up because I don't know, like I was just like in my independent era and there's this guy wanting to fly across the world to see me and I was like, ugh. I was such a brat. But it wore off after like a couple days when you like were not fazed by it. You were just having the time of your life on your TripAdvisor app.
Just on the app alone. That was the trip.
Anyway, so
I feel like we got sidetracked a lot. Like
yeah,
we had an objective we had to get done.
that's okay.
Okay.
How's life been as a new parent?
Oh,
You're a new daddy.
Okay. No, it's been great. Honestly, I'm loving it. It's got its ups and downs, of course, but it's definitely more ups, I would say, for sure.
Mm. Is it like what's been surprising about becoming a parent?
I would say surprising. I mean, there's been a lot of surprises.
Unexpected. Like we picture parenthood and you think all these things and then like you became a parent and it was like, oh my God, I didn't know that.
I guess, they always say, the fight and sleep and all that, that's something you're always going to have to do. But you're like, okay, yeah, you're going to do it. But you don't realize, the struggles of how much after like doing it for like a month or two and so on, it's like, okay.
15 months for us.
Yeah, and it just wears you down and it's just like, oof. Like,
yeah.
I guess that was a big surprise, definitely.
For me too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't realize like how hard the sleep deprivation would be. And some kids are much better at sleeping. Nora she's there now, but it took her a while.
Yeah. She got there finally.
We love her for it. Okay, but like on a positive note as well, like what's been surprising in a good way, like fun.
I would say the thing I've liked the most would probably be when she like figures out something or discovers how to do something new, and she gets really excited and she's happy. That is probably my most favorite surprise so far. I've been enjoying, or just favorite thing about her so far. It's just every time she learns something new, it's just gets excited, starts clapping her little hands, and oh man, it's great.
Yeah, and it's so cute too. Like she'll learn, like when she goes yay and she claps, and like she just learned like this shape sorter that we have. She'll like put the shape in the right hole, and then she'll go yay, and then like immediately go back to work. It's almost like a reflex for her now. Like as soon as she does it, she'll like start clapping.
Yeah,
it's so cute.
Because we do it every time she does something like hey. Oh, it's been great though.
It's really cute. Well, back to like moving and the new house and stuff. You've heard of my dreams and hopes for the new house, and we don't really have to do that much to it, in my opinion. Like it's great as is pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
But of all the things that I've mentioned, what are you most excited for?
Like the changes that you want done?
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of revamping that plant room was pretty good. Definitely went from a dog den to to a
plant den.
I'm a plant den. Yeah, dog den to a plant den.
Yeah.
So that was kind of nice. I would definitely I enjoyed that one.
Yeah. Are you excited to revamp the shed?
Yeah, the shed should be a fun project.
Be honest. No, we have to like the podcast fam knows that like literally from day one of us building the greenhouse, I was like, no, by this month it'll be done. We'll be done. 2 years of me doing that shit.
2 years later.
I did eventually stop saying it, but I was like, oh yeah, no, by spring it'll be done. No, by fall it'll be done. And it was like the next spring, like now by summer it'll be done. So yeah. Well, what did actually, this wasn't a question that somebody asked, but like what was your take on the greenhouse build? Like how did you feel about all that? And because you contributed a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fun project for sure. I think with you being pregnant and Nora coming into this world definitely put a I guess what do you say, a wedge in it. But definitely it was a fun project. I think if we would have stuck with our normal size, we probably would have been done already.
Yeah.
Or done already. We would have been done sooner.
Yeah.
But you know, it was still fun. It was a good learning experience. A lot of memories for sure.
Yeah.
A lot of memories.
Do you have a favorite memory from us working on it together?
Favorite memory. Oof. I'd say probably building all the frame and structure together, because we had like all family and friends come out and help out. So it was kind of like, you know, everyone got to put their hands in the pot, you know, so to speak.
Yeah. The framing was really nice.
Yeah.
Like it went really fast.
Mm-hmm.
It was just everything else, which I did not even realize. Like I was like, wow, this is happening so fast. But like framing is the easiest part.
Yeah.
Cool. No, we're gonna stick to a strict timeline for the shed, and it's so much smaller. It should be pretty easy.
Gosh, yeah, that'll be done in a day.
A day? Don't even. It'll be done by tomorrow. No. Okay.
What's the next questions? What we got? Hit me.
Well, there's so many good questions. Do you care at all about the seasonal decorating that I do? Just a quick one.
I mean, yeah, it definitely, you know, brings the season to the house, so I enjoy it.
Okay. What season do you like decorating for most? Well, actually, we've been talking about Halloween decorating. I feel like you would get into Halloween decorating.
That or Christmas.
Really?
Yeah.
I think we should go big for Christmas.
I'm fine with that.
We should make
I'm down.
like,
let's do it.
Big oversized presents that light up.
Oh, like in the yard?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
I think we can make that.
We could do that.
We could figure something out.
Or we could do like one of them, like, you know, looks like Santa fell off the roof and then like the reindeer crashed into the...
See, this is where we differ, because I want like cutesy Christmas. I also want like cutesy Halloween. Like we were looking at Halloween stuff today, and I was like, oh, like look at these witches like crashed in the bush, hee hee. And he's like, now look at this bloody baby. Let's put this in a stroller that rolls out
when people walk by.
Actually, yes.
You did say that.
I did say that. I mean, it would scare people pretty good. Like,
That would like traumatize people.
I mean, that's,
That's not the point of my Halloween.
it's Halloween, things happen.
No.
It's a give and take,
Oh my God, no. Yeah, well, living in suburbia is definitely an adjustment,
Mm-hmm.
but it's good. Like, we've met our neighbors. Everybody's really nice. We've got like a little
yeah.
community.
Yeah, everyone's nice.
But yeah, it is just like strange to be so close to other people. But yeah, somebody said that you should convince me to move back to Iowa. If you had to convince me, what do you think would convince me to move to Iowa?
Definitely if we move towards the bigger cities. I just don't think the small towns. I mean, let me rephrase that. Like, cause you love the countryside, you love the woods, like the outdoors, you love all that stuff, but you want to have the convenience of if you need to get something, it's going to be there. So like usually like big cities, obviously going to have something there. So if you lived outside a big city in the woods, something like that, but close enough to drive there to get something, anything you need.
So basically like our Missouri house.
Yeah, kind of like Missouri. So it's
Yeah.
So like that'd be like Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, like around there maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I think Iowa City's pretty cool. They have a Trader Joe's. So
They do have a Trader Joe's.
I could be convinced in that way. I mean, I do like that Iowa gets snow. Like they get a lot of snow still. I mean, where we were in Missouri, it just depended on the year.
Yeah, I do miss snow.
Yeah. And we're not going to get much here, if any, which stinks.
Yeah, it does stink.
We really wanted to move like more north. But yeah, it didn't work out. But okay, so plants. We have to touch on plants because this is our plant podcast. Do you have a favorite plant for my collection? Or yeah, if there's a plant, what would you want?
My favorite plant. Ooh. I would say saguaro, I think.
You like the saguaro. Okay. I have
Did
one.
I say that right?
You did,
Okay,
yes.
just want to make sure.
Thank you. Saguaro.
Saguaro.
It takes 10
Is that
years off my
saguaro?
life every time someone says it wrong. No, that's a pretty one. I do have one. You know that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in my collection, that's your favorite as it is right now? Or it's potential?
In your collection? I don't know. You have a lot of good ones. I mean, for sure. Like you have some that bloom. Like, I mean, you have some pretty good ones.
The chocolate blooms? You've smelled those before, right?
Yeah, it's like a
I've made you smell
small
it.
flower, and it's like very sweet.
Hoya carnosa. Did I make you lick the blooms?
No, I did not lick any of your plants. I did not lick any of your plants. I'm sorry.
Okay, next time it blooms, I'll have you lick it.
It's okay.
It has a really sweet, like, sap.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll just.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
What is my favorite plant?
I think it's the Monstera. I've heard you talk about that one a lot. I think I've seen you take a lot of pictures with that one too in the past. So I feel like that one's your favorite.
Okay.
Or one of them.
It's a favorite. I've had it for it's one of my longest plants. You know that plant started off as a stolen cutting?
No.
That's some tea
Wow.
from my early collection.
Ooh.
I didn't know yet that you couldn't do that was like unethical.
Oh.
Because I was house sitting for someone and she had a bunch of plants and she had a Monstera deliciosa and it wasn't very healthy or happy. I mean, no shade, but I didn't even know what it was. It just looked like a vining plant, kind of like a pothos. It looked like a pothos, honestly. And I took a cutting.
Naughty.
I should not
Naughty,
have done
naughty,
that.
naughty.
That was naughty. Daddy.
Okay. Daddy, I love him.
Daddy. I wasn't thinking daddy like that.
Oh.
Anyway,
Okay. Okay, because like you love the plant,
No, I was thinking you.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Okay, moving on. So yeah, that's how that plant started, and I share about it because it's embarrassing, but also like I learned from it, you know?
Yeah.
But it's a really beautiful plant, but that's not my favorite. It is one of, but my favorite is the Fittonia.
Fittonia, what's that one?
It's this one.
Didn't you kill that one a lot?
Yes. Obviously, it's one of those plants that just dies a lot. But okay, last question. Actually, there's like two, but I'm actually really curious about this. Has anyone ever recognized you before, like as my husband?
No.
Really?
No one.
All right, guys.
Not a single soul.
You gotta embarrass Daniel in public. He gets embarrassed real easily.
I mean, I'll be friendly. I mean, I'll chit chat. You know, I'll say hi.
He's a good Midwestern boy. He loves a chat.
Oh yeah, it's like the other day we were driving. I was Midwest driving, and
oh my god, he tried to let somebody else in when he had the right of way, and I was like, "What are you doing?" Oh, that's so Midwest of you.
Can't help it.
Yeah,
it's like in our blood, you know.
It's in your blood to just be so nice. Do you still flush your cereal down the toilet? Is that still? Wait, actually, no. How did you learn to do that? Is that something that you saw your parents do? Or did you just put that together?
I just did it. I just did it. There's no, you know, I'm like, I just did it. You know, I was young, silly, eating 2 giant bowls of cereal every morning. And then sometimes I would put too much in the second bowl. And these are like not regular bowls. Like these are mixing bowls that I use for cereal every morning. And I would usually have 2 of them every morning. And
like, how do you have time to do that? You'd have to wake up so much earlier to eat all of that.
I mean, yeah. I'd
wake up early.
I wake up early, make sure I get my food intake. I mean, food was, you know, I could eat a lot. You know, I definitely, you know, I had the high metabolism still going. Like I was an eater through and through.
Every time we visit Daniel's hometown and we like go out to eat, there's like someone there who knew you as a kid, and they're like, "Oh, they're not gonna have enough back there." There's like always some comment from your family or
I was, man,
one of your friends' dads. Like, just there's always somebody.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I definitely
put it away.
I could put it away. I could really take down some food.
Yeah. Which is funny because you were like a petite kid.
Yeah,
you were a little bit of a petite prince.
That's that metabolism.
Okay.
till you hit your, you know, start hitting your 30s, you know.
Well, I'm not there yet, so I wouldn't know.
No.
I'm just kidding. I had a baby. I know. Also, speaking of your childhood, before we go, because I feel like they need to come away knowing something about you besides things about me. So somebody asked about your dirt biking, and I'd love to hear the lore of your dirt biking experience.
Yeah, so definitely was riding a lot as a kid. My dad kind of got me into it, and we did a lot of racing and everything too. I really enjoyed it. Definitely took a big portion of my childhood for sure. And I mean, growing up too, we always had a 4-wheeler and dirt bike too, like just growing up, just riding around the property, around the farm and everything. So that's just kind of how it just tied into the racing aspect. And then as I got into high school, I kind of died out. You know, high school, things change. You get, you know, focused on other stuff. So
girls and sports.
Yeah, girls and sports. So, so yeah, from there, I didn't really ride again. I, you know, went off, did my career and stuff like that, and then I happened to run into a coworker who just got me back into it, honestly. And it's just like, because he was really big into it. It's like, hey man, we should do this, and I was sold. And so from there, I got another dirt bike and just started riding again. And this time we've been doing woods riding, so it's been an adventure because it's been something new. Because I used to just do like on the track and everything, but yeah, the woods part is a whole new aspect to me. As far as the racing side of things, you know, we've always, you know, rode through the woods growing up, trails and stuff like that, but nothing like this. So it's been fun. I've really enjoyed it. Got a lot of scars from it so far, but it's been fun.
Rocky terrain, uphill.
Oh yeah.
Trail riding.
You know, branches sticking out that stab you sometimes, you know.
Oh, that's one of the ones. I was trying to think of all your injuries.
Yeah.
That's on your arm still, right?
Oh yeah, it's a scar.
Oh yeah. Well, it looks pretty good, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay. Fun. So are you going to do that here?
Oh yeah, there's a few tracks not too far. So we're looking at gonna go riding there. Just getting things situated here first before I take the plunge.
Make a friend who does it too.
That's the plan, hopefully.
Should I post about it in a mom group and see if anybody's husband does it?
I mean, I guess.
Hook you up with a little play date?
Okay, nope, never mind. Okay, that's it.
Little play date?
No.
Play date request. My husband loves dirt biking.
I'm out.
Okay.
I'm out.
All right, guys. Well, Dan, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, no, it's been fun. Yeah, if you guys ever do run into me in public, don't be shy. Say hi. Definitely, we can have a little chit chat.
Again, he loves a chit chat. Bye.
Okay, guys, welcome Jay Vega to the mic. Oh.
Okay.
Say hello to the people.
Hello.
They know who you are, which is kind of weird. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about people knowing who you are, yet you've never spoke to this audience before? Is that weird for you?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Anyway, we asked you guys what our partners wanted to hear, and you guys had some questions for my partner in crime. And I think some of these are really funny. Some of them are plant related, some of them are not plant related, but funny all around. So are you ready? Actually, Jay doesn't know any of these questions. I didn't read him any of these. So this is like this is not rehearsed.
No. Freestyle.
Freestyle. Okay. All right. So let's start off with a plant one. Do you like plants too?
Of course, they wouldn't be in my house if I didn't like plants. I mean, they're like furniture to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they're living, but like if you take them out, it looks lonely.
It does. It looks, what's that word? Sterile.
Do you remember when we went on vacation and we had a dog sitter and we took all the plants and we moved them to one spot? We took everything out of the basement.
Oh my God,
and
yeah.
then how empty it looked.
It did.
It looked like somebody robbed us.
It did. Well, I kind of felt like that moving into this house that we're in now, because the plants are all downstairs in our space, and then you come upstairs and like, yeah, I have a couple sprinkled in the kitchen.
Nah, yeah, there's as long as they're around.
Yeah, but if this was our house, like plants would be everywhere. You know?
This is a house. They just live in it.
Well, on that note, someone knows that you like plants because they asked how your plants are doing at your office studio in the city.
They're living on a prayer because I got tired of taking care of them.
Yeah.
I feel like an awful person.
No, don't feel like an awful person. We have a lot. See, Jay doesn't listen to the podcast, but we have a couple episodes on this about how like life gets in the way and like it's okay to lose interest in plants. You can always buy more, and they're resilient and they forgive you most of the time till they die.
Right, but it's not like that for me. It's more so that I'm not doing the same style of photography.
Yeah.
And so my studio has light coming from one side, and when the weather changes and it gets cold, I have to figure out how to I have to constantly move them essentially. So I got tired of doing that. And then I had a lot of furniture I wasn't using, so I threw out a bunch of stuff, and now I have them all in the window right now, so they might do better.
Yeah.
But I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Life happened.
Okay, I don't know the answer to this question, but is your Regal Shield still alive?
It is. It has 2 leaves. 1 leaf, didn't make it.
She didn't make it.
But yeah, it's again because too many plants, and I'm getting rid of a lot of things, and I can't bring those plants back to the house. I guess I should just gift them to people.
Yeah, because most of the people that you photograph, well, I feel like you've told me stories about how people are like, oh, it's so cozy, like you actually have real plants in here. Like you don't see that in a lot of photography studios.
I used to get that a lot, especially like when I had a lot of them. They used to be like, oh my God, these are real? I had no problem before taking care of them. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, life happened. But also that kind of checks out for an alocasia Regal Shield, because I can't seem to keep more than 2 or 3 leaves on any alocasia at any given time. But yours was big at one point.
Yeah, it's still big. It's just, I think it's
just the singular leaf.
Yeah, but usually when that happens too, there might be another one growing. I just didn't check.
Mm. Yeah.
But I still have all my snake plants. I still have a lot of other stuff.
Yeah. Do you help out with plant chores ever?
Yes. I turn on the lights every morning.
Okay. Not every morning. On days I forget.
Mostly.
Well, okay, in my defense, you're the last one awake.
I know, so why are you trying to lie right now, bro?
All right. Okay. Is there anything that she doesn't clean up right away? See, this is the thing. Becca and Adam have given the world this perspective of me that I'm this extremely clean, neat freak who is particular about specific things, which is true to an extent, but there's a lot of I could be messy, right?
No.
He's grinning. Yes, I can. Don't lie to the people. Okay, like say I'm doing plant chores. Do I ever not clean anything up like right away, or do like everything's put back when I'm done?
Yeah, everything is put back when you're done.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Everybody has I don't really care, day, week, whatever, but ours is different than a lot of people.
Yeah.
When people don't, I have friends that when they say they really don't care, it really shows.
Yeah.
I think we don't care right now is like we notice things, but everybody who will walk in and be like, this happens in my studio. I said in my studio, I say, I got to throw out more things. You're like, it looks fine.
Yeah.
So.
We're particular. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm cool with being clean.
Me
Sorry.
too.
Sorry, not sorry.
What is the most annoying plant habit that I do? Or do I have any?
Plant habit.
Like if you could pick one. Yeah. Like
No.
purchasing, cleaning, anything?
No, like your random filming of plants.
Oh. That's annoying?
Sometimes. Because you just expect the world to stop and be quiet for you.
Yeah. YouTubers that live with other people, I'm sure that's an ongoing battle for them to be like, everybody shh, so I can record.
Yeah.
I was more so thinking of like if I left a plant in the sink, because there's been a couple of times where you're like, are you gonna move this? And it's just in the sink.
But that's only been a few times.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so let's move into some more personal things. What are your hobbies?
I don't have hobbies.
Well, photography, duh.
Photography is not my hobby. Photography is just like everything.
Well, that's true. I could think of some hobbies that you have.
Like what?
Like, you like riding your e-bike.
When's the last time I rode that?
You like... Well, this pertains to photography. You like film. You like experimenting with film. That's not necessarily part of your profession. Well, kind of now.
Well, it is.
Made it.
I was preparing for that to be in my package.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, what else? Dang.
Hobbies? I build walls in my studio.
Yeah. You build things? I don't know. That's true. Well, music's more of a hobby now, even though you used to do it professionally.
I know, but I never really. It sucks. A lot of people always used to tell me like you should have a hobby, like you keep doing the same thing. But I just really just do photography all day, every day. Everything else that I do is on occasion.
That's me too.
I might DJ once a month or once every other month.
Yeah.
You know, I might make a beat here and there, but it's not like this is what I do to take me out of the zone from like, you know, like if you're doing photography all the time, you're like, oh, well, I have a hobby. I do this for fun. You have Legos.
Well, yeah, but that's sporadic too.
Right, but
like remember that one winter I did puzzles. It was like this weird, like, I guess it's because we have our peak seasons and our down seasons and we get bored. So
we're just weird though.
Yeah, we are weird.
Because everybody else around us always like they're always into something for a long period of time. We're just not those people.
Yeah. Okay.
Speaking of hobbies, can I throw Becca under the bus because I'm still looking for my bag. Don't edit this out.
Becca, being the kind friend that she is, made me and Adam bags. She made me a sling bag, and she made Adam, well, I guess it's a sling
Like a
bag
tote
too.
bag or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. And she gifted them to us, and I absolutely love it. And the last time she gifted Adam's his, we were all in Chicago, and Jay was at the Airbnb, and he saw it, and he wants one. So put a pin in that, Becky.
She said, I can make you one. I was like, okay.
TikTok, mother.
Oh, wow.
What's your favorite dish that I make? Food.
Food. Right now, probably the steak and eggs and rice, or not rice. what is it?
Risotto.
Risotto, yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite right now.
We've been on a little more protein, low-cal, health kick. We're both on a health journey, I feel. And I've been experimenting with new things. And I learned how to grill. Maybe that's why you like it so much. Because it's on the grill.
We made it a few times, but not on the grill. It was still good. But yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Anyway, I could do it all. Okay. What does Nicole...
I'm just a chef, you know?
It's funny because a lot of these questions are like aimed at me, and I feel like this was supposed to be about the audience getting to know you, but people asked questions about me, like how well do you know your spouse type thing. So here's one: which does Nicole love more, Halloween or her plants?
Halloween.
Dang.
Wholehearted.
Okay, true. Honestly. Someone asked, do you secretly hate Titanic?
I don't secretly hate it.
You
I think it's
openly hate it?
Very open. Look, don't get it twisted. I watch movies.
You like that movie, don't you?
I'm not a love story.
Yeah, no,
guy.
I know.
I like. It's one of those movies like you see it because it's the Titanic,
Right,
but
right.
that's it. You're seeing it for I don't know what the fuck reason. At this point, it's like
It's because it's the best movie known to man.
nah.
Yeah. Second is Halloween.
Oh my god.
Okay. What do you think is Nicole's favorite plant? Ooh. Okay, let's go with genus. What genus do you think is my favorite? Do we think like tropical, desert? What do you think?
No, I don't think.
What's my favorite plant?
What is this? The peace sign? You trying number 2?
We're playing charades over here.
No, I don't know because I don't care. Let's just be honest. I don't. There's too many plants. Like they better be a bunch of favorites
Yeah, true.
to have that many plants. I mean, come on now.
I mean, that is true.
What's my favorite plant?
The money plant?
Nope. Sorry.
Wait.
Wrong.
Oh, Pilea peperomoides, the UFO plant, because it reminds you of aliens, and you love aliens.
No.
Yeah, that's what it is. You had to think about it.
No. No.
What is your favorite plant?
It's big and leafy.
Oh, the bird of paradise. Duh. Okay, sorry. It's been a while.
I mean, that's one of my favorites, but whatever. Oh, damn, I'm over here like making sound.
It's big and leafy. I like that description.
Well. You get to- Never mind.
I like cactus. You know that that's my favorite genus, but I do like a lot of different plants. I couldn't pick. I can't
No.
pick like a favorite plant.
You
though.
have favorites that change.
Yeah.
You're like that with everything. 1 minute you're into something, the next minute you're like, I changed my mind. So what? It's like you
Yeah.
do that with plants too.
That's true.
Especially if one plant is being a pain in the ass and it keeps trying to die.
Yeah.
Then you're like, you know what? I don't like this plant anymore.
like. Do you polish your head to get it nice and shiny?
Who's asking that question? You need to get deleted.
KHAOTICYS on Instagram. Thank you for writing in. I'm not sure who that is. Actually, we don't follow anybody on Potted Together, but I thought that was funny, and I think that's based on the picture that we posted on Instagram because we're in the Aruba sun, and we were getting ready to go to dinner, and you were freshly shaven. Someone also said that you have
like I don't know, like I'm a
lotion.
man. I barely put anything on my face, but
Your skincare routine is pretty good, I'd say.
yeah, but it's basic though. Like I would say,
What's your skincare routine?
bro.
That's
come
not a
on.
question, but I'm sure the people are gonna
Yeah, no,
want to know.
that's okay. Let's leave that for another day.
Okay, Patreon. Okay, it would make Nicole happy if I would. ...
Is that my question?
That's a question for you. Like, what would make me happy what would make me happy? What's one thing that you could do to make me happy?
Shut the fuck up.
Wow. That's not true.
I talk a lot, and you're always on your phone.
Can you pick something else, please?
Well, I'm just saying. Every time I say something, you're like, oh, "It's the wrong time." I'm like, "Okay, like, sorry. I guess I shouldn't say anything."
What is something that you just did for me that I was like, holy shit, oh my God. I actually talked about this on the podcast. You bought me something.
I'm drawing a blank. What did I buy?
Surprising me with gifts.
Oh, well, all the Legos and all that stuff?
Yes, the Hocus Pocus house.
Yeah. Okay.
I just started building it and I'm very excited about it. But if you didn't catch that episode, I was talking about Jay buying me the Hocus Pocus house, but it was on my Christmas list. And I knew that you knew that, like, why would you buy it at Christmas time? Buy it at Halloween time, because you know how I am about Halloween. And you knew that I would want to build it for Halloween. So you surprised me with it. So now I have to add something on the list to replace that for Christmas. Like the Titanic Lego set.
That's not happening.
We don't even have any place big enough for that. Okay. Let's see. Do you like Halloween? Lots of Halloween questions. My personality is very...
No.
You don't like Halloween?
Don't care for it. Overrated.
You think so?
Don't care to, like, know about Halloween in September.
Yeah, that's true. You really don't care about it. You're not like a pumpkin patch kind of person either. You don't really care about that stuff.
No, I feel when I grew up, it was different. I don't know.
Yeah.
Chicago is a different thing. Like, you got grown folks dressing up, going to clubs. I'm like, you're not a kid anymore. Stop it. You're embarrassing yourself.
Dang. What if they're just having fun?
You could.
What if that's their way of having fun? I mean, I wouldn't dress up and go to a party. I can't see myself doing that
like,
at 41.
Come on,
but
bro. Like, really? That's what you're doing in your 40s to have fun?
Sure. Like, some people do.
30s? Shit.
Okay, let's see. Is there anything... Oh, what's your favorite kind of ice cream?
I don't have a favorite ice cream. I don't even eat ice cream.
Yeah, you really don't. But if you could pick a flavor...
Vanilla.
Yeah, me too. Chocolate?
Basic.
Ice cream?
I'm basic.
Yeah. Same. Describe the perfect day with me.
That's impossible.
No, I'm just kidding.
That's impossible. Who's asking these questions, bro? You can't even answer that yourself. And if you did, you're lying, bro. Like,
Well,
what is your version of perfect?
The absolute perfect day. Like, you're not even in this city. Where would you be?
No, but there's nothing perfect, bro. Perfect to me is imperfect. So that could be any day.
Okay.
What are you really asking?
Like, describe your perfect day. Like, what would you describe as a perfect day? I could tell you what I think your perfect day would be. Ooh, let's do that.
Oh my God. Okay.
Okay. You'd wake up kind of late and have breakfast. And then there'd be a fridge full of energy drinks. Alani's preferred.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
No.
Then it wouldn't be a workout day, because those days you have to work out, and who wants to do that? You would want to go to... You'd have like 4 sessions lined up with hairstylists, all this, like, sets. And you'd live a block away from your studio, so you wouldn't even need a car. You would just walk there and you'd be like...
That's about the only thing that
yeah.
you
I saw your eyes light up for that one.
Makes sense. Everything else was a lie.
No. And then you'd shoot, and then you'd have like time to edit on your private rooftop in the city, kind of watching the sunset. You have some music playing in the background. You're editing your session. You're giving images to people. You're feeling good. And then you'd maybe take a little e-bike ride down a trail in Chicago or New York, wherever we're at. And then dinner time. And it would be steak, eggs, and risotto.
Okay.
Right? I got some of it right.
Just got a movie right going on right now.
See? In what ways have you and Nicole adapted your lives for each other, especially with photography? Ooh, that's a deep question, actually.
Adapted.
Yeah.
I don't think any one of us adapted to anything.
Well, you sacrificed a couple years of your of your life shooting weddings to begin with. Jay's not very much into wedding photography.
Don't say that. Don't say that. That's not true.
I mean, it's not your preferred.
No, it just started as me helping you start a business.
Yeah.
And then I was obviously there longer than what I wanted, but that wasn't.
So that's slightly.
I don't have a hate relationship for wedding.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, that was adapting.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess I feel like when somebody says, "How are you adapting to somebody?" It's like you're like doing something that you don't want to do. I wanted to do it because I wanted you to have that experience of, like working but not working.
Yeah, yeah. When like back in one of our first houses, you had your studio in the house, so I guess we adapted to like sharing the living space with like photography setup. Remember the living room? You'd have like lights in there and stuff. So that was part of it. But all of that is time past. Like right now, I don't think we're doing anything to adapt. Like you have your studio space, I shoot weddings. It's like we're not really adapting.
Yeah, I guess.
But that's from the past. That's what we've done. All right, guys. Well, thanks again for asking the questions. Thanks for being on.
Yep, no problem.
Bye.
Hi, welcome back to Just Us Three. We hope that you enjoyed hearing from our lovely partners, got some good laughs, had some fun, and we're going to close out the episode by reviewing season 4, since this is episode 4 of our last season.
Mm-hmm.
There were a lot of really fun moments in season 4, and I just did a quick scroll through. My favorite moment of the season, and I mentioned this I think in the last episode, was the I'm a Monster episode. It was the season 4 finale where we had you guys writing stories of you destroying your plants on accident.
So good.
And these stories were so funny. They were just so funny. I just love hearing from other klutzy people. And like, I never used to hurt my plants, and then I went through a phase where I was doing it all the time and I felt horrible and I don't know what happened. And I just think those stories are hilarious. So that episode is definitely a favorite moment for me.
One of my favorite parts of season 4 was having our guests on that season. We had 2 guests. We had Rose, Plant with Rose, and then we had Scott from Scott Grows an Avocado Tree. And both of those humans are just such great people. And I feel like we've all been friends with them, like internet friends with them, for a really long time. And I also thought it was really cool to kind of see their perspective living in other countries. It was just a great conversation, and they're such great people, and I love their channels, and I love their personalities, and they both just kind of brought some great conversation to the podcast. So that was a highlight for me.
Yeah. Do you guys remember Party Together?
Party Together.
Oh my gosh.
Together.
Yes, he wrote a little jingle.
Party together, party together, podcast. Party together, I am parted together with you.
Scott
Love it.
did, and I don't know if there was miscommunication there or what. If he thought that was going to be like our actual song or what. I don't think so. Scott and I chat still. It cracks me up because he was like, said something about like, you've never used it. And I was like, oh, I thought we were only going to use it for your episode. But anyway, it lives on forever because Steve sings that to me constantly.
Oh
my
that's
gosh.
so cute.
That is
I
the
love
only theme song that Steve sings. So like, that's like, sometimes I don't even know our actual theme song. Like it's just Scott's song in my head.
Oh, that's so funny. I love that.
He
I love
probably,
that.
we haven't recorded our interview yet. Ooh, magic.
The
But he
magic of
probably
editing.
did sing it in that interview
Perfect.
because he says it all the time. So
Well, now I'm expecting
there
it.
you go.
I hope so. I hope he did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess throwing it back to the jump of this episode or the catch up, my favorite from season 4 was reacting to our past bad plant advice.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, and there was lots to pick from.
There was.
There was a lot to pick from. Horrifically killing like literally every living thing in soil was that was both my 2 big ones.
Oh, I did that too.
With peroxide.
Yeah.
And also remember I used to microwave my soil because I
Microwave
just
that
wanted to make
soil.
sure there was no really
I think
just
I think a
cooked
lot
all
of
that
people.
larva.
A lot of people did that. That was
Yeah.
I've
Pop
done
it in the little what is that called? Convention oven?
nuke it.
Convection.
Convection.
Nuke it.
Yeah, good times. Good times.
Yeah, and little did I know that there would be another one added to that roster because I cooked my Hoya to try to get rid of flat mite.
Oh, in the sous vide.
Yeah,
Oh,
boiled
yeah,
them.
the
I boiled them.
boiling.
The boiling.
Yeah, but as with anything, test your own freaking plants yourself. Don't just go balls to the wall and boil all your fucking plants in one go. And then get mad at me if it kills them all.
Did people do
that
that?
Who does
happen?
that?
Did somebody get mad at you?
I don't know if someone got mad at me. They didn't vocally get mad at me to my face, but
They made a lot of videos on it. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. Yeah.
No, I feel like if you're going to follow advice from somebody, what did I press? Okay, we're fine. If you're gonna follow advice from somebody online, you gotta just know that it might not work, right? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like if you're gonna be like, no, this is 100% gonna work, I trust them with everything. I trust them with my whole
It's the Bible.
heart ussy. My whole plant ussy.
No.
Plantussy.
Okay, we have to end the episode. This is so inappropriate.
Yeah, we really do.
There was a lot of great moments in season 4. That was a super fun
Yeah.
time.
Mhm.
And
Put it together.
put it together. Should we end the episode with that?
Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes I do things like I think I'm going to be like singing in the background. So I lean away from my mic, but I forget that you guys are hearing me from my headphones. That is always attached to my head. So when I lean back,
Yeah.
the audio doesn't change. That's why I'm like, oh, I'll do a cute little background singing. And then you guys just stop
Yeah, we're like still
because
talking
I'm just like
over you.
belting in your ear. Anyway, sorry.
All right, guys. You know
We
us,
gotta
you
go.
love us.
We love you. Bada bing, bada boom.
Bye.
So awkward.
We'll see you next
Bye.
week. Bye.
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 Put it together.